Hmm. Welcome in, guys. So this is only my second live, but we're going to see how it goes. If you are watching this, I appreciate you clicking on this video. I'm going to pull some messages. The title for this video is Unearthing Your Power. Your ancestors want you to know that they are here with you and they're giving you messages to help you along this path that you have signed up to take. Maybe you were unaware of this, but now are becoming more aware of this as time goes by. More information that you come across, information that resonates with you. Holy Spirit. All right. I'm going to take this top one, the Judge. Poetic Justice. And we have Altar of Air at the bottom, clarity. So you're going to be getting some kind of clarity. Some kind of clarity about justice being served. Things rightfully being put where they're supposed to be. Also, I see the pagan symbol for good fortune and luck in this card. Actually, quite a few times. We also have the scales. And we have Saturn. So balancing out some karmic lessons. I feel like you paid your dues. Of course, we this path, we continue on. So there's still dues to be paid, but it's by choice. So let's see what the Judge has to say. Maybe some of you guys are in a court battle right now. Just know that there is poetic justice at play. Just keep the faith. If there is an important decision to be made, weigh all sides carefully. Things are working out in your favor, but you must be decisive and move forward. You are in control of your own destiny. Take responsibility for the energy you bring, who you are, and how you live your one wild and magical life. Stop making excuses. No one else is coming to clean things up. Nobody else is going to save you. Repeat. If it's going to be, it's up to me. Here comes the Judge. This ancestor is a truth teller. Integrity matters. The Judge comes forward as Sakara Brew, god of moon cycles. Judgment, healing, harvest, and retribution for the Agni people of Guinea. Some of your ancestors had to be wish-washy to survive. Clarity is required. Clarity is required, and we did just see clarity at the bottom of the deck. Be patient, walk carefully right now. This should go without saying, but stay away from anything illegal. You may even be wrongly accused. So you could have been wrongly accused in the past, and that's what this is identifying. That's going to help you tap into your power. You feel mistreated. Old drama may be brought to the forefront. If you are found guilty of something, make amends. Every day, in exciting ways, things are working out for me. So things are definitely working out for you. Your ancestors want you to know that there's poetic justice at play here. So we're going to pull and see what this poetic justice is. Because when you get clarity on this, that's going to help you tap into this power that you're wanting. I heard somebody had to go to court. This could have been with a significant other. So maybe something happened during this situation that during these hard times of what you went through, you're able to line up and see where you manifested things to help you out. It's a challenge. So higher knowledge, okay. So somebody, this couple, This person in your life is definitely the obstacle. What's the recent past, Holy Spirit? Or somebody just doesn't want to learn anything more. Someone here has healed their inner child. It is working on their inner child, and they know that they're protected. Okay, so Spirit is definitely saying whatever you lost, whatever situation you went through where you felt like you lost something, these are the breadcrumbs. These are where your Easter eggs, where your power actually lies. It's it's almost exactly opposite of what we've been taught, basically. So you're focused on rejuvenating, on healing, on resting, on contemplating, on how all of this played out. And that's great, because that's how you're going to come to the realization of what's actually for you and what's not. What's the near future? Wow, I have 2 that flipped over, and I don't usually take that. So, nurturing, stability, creativity. Sunflowers could be significant. Also, a black cat and a white rabbit. I know a lot of people have been seeing significant signs with the white rabbit. So, all of this pain, everything that you went through with this court, with this significant other, yeah, okay. The world is your energy. You're closing out this cycle. You're closing out this cycle because you obviously know that you deserve more with the 6 of Cups and the recent past of healing your inner child and kind of pouring this into yourself instead of others, which is going to get you to both the queens, Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. What's this person's environment right now? Woo! So the environment you are in, what's around you, you have the resources you need to succeed and push forward. If you're still in this court situation, just know that you will succeed as long as you keep the faith and knowing, even at the very last second, that you know what you deserve. You had to let some things go, but you're recovering. And whoever it was that was trying to throw a wrench in your plans, throw a wrench in something. Warnings and affirmations. I just keep hearing that you have all the resources you need. You have everything you need to see this through to the next level. Oh, okay. So this is part of your journey of being called, of answering the call, going through this judgment, self-evaluating, going over your inner child of what needs to be healed. And I feel like this situation is what pushed you into it, or that's what is going to push you into it. And for the outcome, we have strength. Going through this situation with grace, knowing that the people involved are just doing their jobs. You know, they don't deserve the backlash of how you feel, even though your feelings are very valid, of what you've gone through, what you've been through. I feel like you're a very kind-hearted person who just wants the best, but has been taught to take the bare minimum. And you're so much more than that. You're really taking time to reflect on yourself and really pour into yourself, or that's what you need to do in order to get to these Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. All right, let's see. Yeah, I feel like you're coming into union with yourself. Can we get some advice for the Two of Cups, please? Two of Cups, Two of Cups. Under pressure to prove yourself. Waiting, feeling distressed and uncertain. Dirty deeds, gossip, minimal tasks, airing out dirty laundry. So somebody was trying to air out dirty laundry about you? That's what this whole... Oh, so they were trying to come up against you. And again, this could be in court or not in court. But they were trying to take whatever information that you have given to them and share it with other people. So you were vulnerable with somebody. You were vulnerable with somebody and you thought you could confide in them. But in reality, they just wanted this information to be able to use against you. What's the Hierophant? So there's some kind of buried secrets. Misguided. So this person gave you misguided information here with the higher learning, with the Hierophant. So they wanted you to fail. Okay, so hopefully you've already identified what this misinformation is so that it doesn't hold you back. But with all this reflection and going over what this did to you, you know, what you've lost, but what you still have, and finding ways to rejuvenate. And that's what you're focused on right now, which is a great energy to be in, especially after going through something like this. What's the Six of Cups? Yeah, strength, protected from enemies. So that goes hand in hand with the Six of Cups. Protection, it means inner child, also the past, or protection. You remain rational about your emotions. So you stayed in this graceful, loving energy while going through this. I'm really getting that whoever you are, you don't project your energy onto other people. You turn around and you help them. Like, hey, you need a shower cap? Hey, you need me to help out with something to make things a little bit easier? Because you know when you help other people, it's actually helping yourself. Yeah, help will find you, or help has already found you. You called out, you asked for help from the universe, from your ancestors, your angels, whoever it may be, or just yourself, just saying it out loud and acknowledging that, you know, hey, I need a little bit of protection and a little bit of help with what I'm going through. It's the Five of Cups. Ooh. You could be a Libra. You don't have to be. So I'm getting self-pity from this. Unreliable and flighty. Ooh, okay. Detached. So what somebody should be focused on right now is detaching from what they've lost. And just remembering that they still have something there. See those two cups up here? And then the three that was lost? But beware of that self-pity. That self-pity can come and creep up on you, and then it makes the ego inflame. What's the Four of Swords? Yeah, you could be resting and taking time with friends and family, finding a spiritual link, healing and discipline. Yeah, Four of Swords. There's a lot of healing and rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, rest and relaxation. You're reflecting. You could be drinking coffee. Just make sure you don't drink too much. Or at least have a little bit of a detox from some coffee sometimes. All right, what is this Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, please? I feel like this was just a speed bump on your journey. Not to say it wasn't very impactful and it didn't really hurt and it wasn't a huge a huge situation for you in your life. But what I'm seeing here is that this needed to happen for you to find your power, for you to really believe in yourself. Woo! Okay. We have graduation caps. Somebody could have just graduated from college, from high school. You have luck and joy and fortune on your side, and you're going to shine. You're going to have happiness. You're going to accomplish big things. So please feel proud of yourself. And this is falling right on the Queen of Wands. You're graduating something. I'm hearing you're graduating Earth School. At least one of the lessons right now. Remember, things are like an onion. There's layers to it. Or a Russian doll, I guess you could say. The world, please. Gemini. You could be a Gemini or have Gemini placements. Remember, we all have a third house. So you're flexible. You might, yeah, you mirror others. So understanding when you meet new people that that is really a time to understand what you're wanting to say, how you're feeling around them, because you could just be mirroring their energy. And when you identify and you become aware that you're mirroring their energy, it kind of falls away. But if you're intuitive, if you're empathic, that does tend to happen quite often. But you're smart and you're willing to try new things. You're closing out old cycles so that you can start a new one. You're very versatile. What's the Six of Wands here? So I can see that we're steering away from actually the situation, and it's just Spirit is talking about the situation so that you can identify that yes, it hurt, yes, you lost some things, and but you also are finding things that you forgot that you even had. I'm hearing since childhood, rain. So you could be questioning your abilities, and if this victory, if this triumph is really about you. So you need to forgive somebody who hurt you. I actually pulled this in one of the minute readings this morning. The one actually right before this that I posted, it's only a minute long, but it talks about forgiveness and that your power going into the underworld, going into your shadow self is a way to face your problems. And also, again, what is that? Forgiveness, because forgiveness is divine. And there's layers to it. If you can find the strength to be like, universe, God, angels, whoever it is that you talk to, I want to forgive this person. And if you ask for that, like, you may not feel like it because it hurt. They came after you. False information, drying out your laundry, things that you confided to them about, being vulnerable. And don't lose that vulnerability, because that is part of power too. But forgiveness. Forgiving this person is going to bring you in victory and bring in new energies that is much needed. You could be feeling a lot of pressure with this judgment, feeling the call, getting the call, going through situations and circumstances that nobody else can actually understand. Yeah, obstacles are being removed. There is a lot of responsibility that comes with this. With great power comes great responsibility. So it could feel like a lot of pressure, for sure. We have Venus here. Beauty and arts and culture, pleasurable relationships, power and status. By remaining in this strength energy, this gracious, humble, acknowledging like some of these people that you're having to deal with, it's just their job. It's not who they are. If you're working with somebody behind the counter and you're getting bad news from them, a lot of the times they can't do anything. So taking your emotions out on other people that have no control over the situation is not going to help anybody, because that's projecting your energy and how you feel onto other people that, can't even do anything about it. But by being humble and gracious and doing what you can on your side is going to give you power and status. Yeah, and at the bottom we have teeth, beauty, confidence, contentment, and control, maturing potential growth, personal strength, discovering aspects that were previously hidden. So, yeah, discovering the aspects that were previously hidden, that's your power. That's like working through all of the emotions that you felt as you went through this to see that, wow, I overcame this. Wow, I actually had the power for this. We're going to pull an oracle from Pluto to see what message we can get to go with this reading. Yeah, this is just all about going over the circumstance, what you went through. We have squirrel. What you went through this battle, whether it was court or whoever it was that you were vulnerable with, who aired out your dirty laundry and just went behind your back, gave you misinformation, wanted to lead you astray. And to think that these people aren't going to be around for the rest of your life, even though you might have ascended or had an awakening of some sort, it's still going to happen. But now you have discernment and you'll know this energy. You'll be like, oh, wow, I've dealt with that energy before. And you can, be aware of it so that you don't have to be involved with them. All right, squirrel. Work-life balance, planning for the future. So it looks like the universe just wants you to reflect and go over the things that you had went through to identify what you did in the face of this adversity to overcome it, because those are your powers. That's what you did to push through this and actually get ahead. Whether it seems that way in the 3D or not, you did. The fluffy-tailed squirrel is a busybody, constantly climbing, running around, exploring, and foraging for food. As the seasons begin to turn in the latter half of the year, in the northern hemisphere, the active squirrel prepares for winter by burying nuts and seeds in the ground for later. Whenever squirrel energy is present, make no mistake, you are being asked to look ahead on your journey and plan accordingly. Do you have all your ducks in a row, or in this case, a sufficient supply of food stored for the long journey ahead? You need a plan, and a solid one. Depending on your personality, creating a plan may or may not feel daunting, but whatever you're trying to accomplish requires attention to detail and great foresight. Take the time to write out your plan step by step to have an adequate solution and some structure that will benefit you later. It's typically better to be overprepared than underprepared. You'll thank yourself later. The squirrel card may also bring to the light the idea of work-life balance. All work and no play, as they say. Check in with yourself and see where your priorities are. Is there something that is sucking up too much of your time and attention? How can you free some time, space, and energy to give attention to the other things in your life? Remember that work is only one slice of the pie. Whew. Wow. Okay. So somebody is needing balance. The reflection and overcoming this poetic, well, you're getting poetic justice for what had happened to you. And they're definitely going to see you thrive and succeed in whatever this is. I feel like now that this chapter is closing with the world, planning ahead and really finding out what it is you want. What do you want your life to be like? How is it going to feel to be that person? What things will you do? How will you behave? How will you act? And by stepping into that energy and planning out how you want to feel, how you want to be, how you're going to move, what kind of car, what kind of food are you going to be cooking, and involving as many how many senses can you use? Can you know what it'll feel like to be in that energy? Know what it smells like to be in that energy? And if so, you're going to manifest things really, really quickly into your life, which is going to help all of this kind of just seem like a distant memory. Just know whoever you are, everything is falling into place. You're not going to make a wrong decision unless, you go against of who you are. And I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think whoever I'm talking to, you can actually be that mean, conniving type of person. I think you probably already asked yourself that same exact question and you realize you can't, that's not who you are. And that's good because the universe, God, knows who you are and knows that you're going to succeed. You're going to triumph over all this, answering the call and just being this loving, gracious human being that you are. All right, guys. Have a great day. I love you. Bye.